I think when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, the reason why Leadership for Educational Equity was created is to make sure that our leaders are steeped in those principles. And every one of our leadership development workshops or seminars is centered around these DEI principles, diversity, equity, and inclusion principles. And so, so I kind of feel like it's like chicken and egg. And I think if you try to separate it too much, then you lose that connection. So for us, what that looks like is here in the National Capital Region, making sure that our members are going to public meetings, becoming active community members, not just observers, right? A lot of our members have either were placed here through the core, through TFA, and then have continued to make this their home. So they now themselves are community members. But sometimes when you are a transplant into a community, you still find a way to separate yourself. And the philosophy here in the National Capital Region, and I would say across most of our regions that have a director of regional impact, is to make sure that our members see themselves as part of that community, not just as the observers of that community.
We also fundamentally believe that those most affected by the injustice of educational equity have to be at the forefront of making the change. So that value pervades the way that we do our member leadership development work. And it also pervades the way that we develop our staff. So our members, the groups of members that go in a mass power to go change the law on behalf of kids must be representative, and our staff also must be representative. And even no matter where our staff comes from, we have to be united in those values around diversity, equity, and inclusion. And that is reflected in Lee's investment in coaching, in training, development, the communities of practice that allow us to be steeped in those values and to establish the ways that we manage staff and the way that we develop our culture.